The unstoppable rise of Asmongold.
A person should be able to be criticized on the internet. Like, you should be able to criticize a person and say, I don't agree with what this person is saying. But the problem is that it's not, I don't agree with what this person is saying. It's, this person is a piece of shit. I hope they die. They're worthless. They do nothing for society. I hate them. And I hope everything bad that could ever happen to them does happen to them.
This is Asmongold.
Yeah.
And he's
That's a good clip to start off. All right. That's a good clip.
one of the most popular streamers on Twitch. And it's all thanks to one...
Wait, let me preemptively do this. Okay. Hopefully he's not up here.
simple thing. Asmon says whatever the f he wants, whenever he wants.
For the most part, he knows what he can and can't say. I would argue he is like the most refined version of he can say whatever he wants whenever he wants, because there are still things that he knows he can and cannot say,
whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
And sometimes having no filter and no restraint with what you say can earn you a lot of praise. But sometimes what you say can draw in an angry mob of people that are just looking to watch the world burn. This is the story of how an edgy, $2 steak-eating, cave-dwelling goblin transcended streaming and became an internet sensation.
So right off the bat, I just want to make this little distinction. There is a difference between Asmongold the character and just Zach the person, like the regular guy. So I'm just gonna go with the assumption that this video is, going to talk about the character Asmongold.
This is Asmongold.
I remember that stream. He turned on what was it, text to chat or whatever, text to speech, the one stream, and it was all of this. Yep. I don't remember if this was like the first donation. I'm not sure. I think it was, because if this music is going on, it's probably like his intro. Yeah.
Sup, yo?
Yeah. Oh man. Yo, that's a good little screen cap right there. That's nice.
This is World of Warcraft, the most popular MMO ever made. World of Warcraft puts you in Azeroth, in a massive multiplayer sequel to the incredibly popular real-time strategy series, Warcraft. In it, you create a character and you get to explore this gigantic world full of infinite possibilities. You can even have
Not infinite possibilities, whatever possibilities the devs want you to have.
RP sex with this guy if you want. It's up to you. And it's because of this magnificent game that we have this guy.
What's up, y'all? It's me, it's your boy Asmongold.
He said the thing.
Asmongold's rise to fame started in 2009 when he began creating World of Warcraft content on YouTube. He shared us insights, strategies, and in-depth knowledge of the game, and because he was gaining some traction, this ultimately led him to streaming on the most popular streaming platform in the world, Twitch.
Yep.
Now, he might have started out slow, but eventually he began to draw in a lot of viewers, and they really helped establish him as one of, if not the biggest personality in the WoW community. And over the years, Asmongold has become known for his many accomplishments in games, such as obtaining the rarest items, which his generous viewers so kindly farm and hand over to him,
Yep.
and completing some of the game's most difficult challenges, which his generous viewers so kindly help him accomplish.
Yep.
What a bunch of nice people. He's also become known for his mount-off events, where he and other WoW players compete to see who can obtain the rarest mounts in the game and show them off with style.
No way.
The mount offs and the transmog comps were really good. It was really good for him in World of Warcraft community because it was like a unique event that he just made up on the fly or whatever. And I don't think any other game. So every other game, either FPS or MMO or whatever, you know, you have essentially you're playing the game to get the most I don't know. You want to look cool, all right? Like your game can have things like microtransactions or whatever that, and you know, you can have those in there and you can buy things to make you look cool. Or in World of Warcraft, you could just complete challenges and raids and things like this to where your little trophy is a mount. All right. You know, if you have like a bunch of mounts and you don't feel like doing that, you know, you go transmog farming and you are essentially trying to make just a cool version of your character. You know, make your character look cool. All right. So I thought those were really, really cool to watch.
No way, dude.
As Asmon poured his entire life into the game, it became pretty clear that he'd done it all. And with each new update
Nah, that's Annie.
to the game doing something to really piss him off,
Damn it!
he realized it was time to move on and maybe try something new.
You served your place. You've made your peace. And now, the YouTube commenters will make their own. Goodbye.
Oh my god, I was there when he tried to delete this or whatever. This was the funniest shit. Because he tried to delete it and did it a couple times, and this was so off script, you know? This was the funniest thing.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Welcome to the world of variety gaming. First, of course, not straying too far from his longtime love by trying out everything that Final Fantasy XIV
Oh, the Final Fantasy era. I remember this.
had to offer. Then, overcoming the most grueling of challenges in Elden Ring.
Fuck.
Then facing off the toughest foes in Dark Souls.
Goddamn piece of shit game.
He broke free of Azeroth's chains and experienced a whole new world of gaming, and his viewers loved it. And so did he. They love getting front row seats to his honest takes on why New World sucks, or how Lost Ark is a time sink, or why this Souls clone is bad and you should stay far, far away from it. But with his audience demanding more and more hot takes, Asmongold had to find something.
That is a good interpretation of Asmon's audience. Where'd that
away
go?
from it. But with his audience demanding more.
Yeah, this is a very good representation. Maybe not the physicality. It's more along the lines of like mid 30-year-old men. But yeah, same thing.
More and more hot takes. Asmongold had to find something new to speak on. Something that was already drawing a lot of attention that he could leech onto. Something outside
the Johnny Depp era.
The world of gaming. Beyond the world of Asmon, even. And into
the React era. This is like I don't know. This is like the era that we're in right now, and I think this is awesome. All right, it all started with the Johnny Depp trial, and I I watch that shit every day, man.
This is Johnny Depp, super celebrity, and the man behind Captain Jack Sparrow. And this is Amber Heard, D-list celebrity and the woman behind some of the worst acting performances you've ever seen.
Oh boy.
These people have millions of dollars and live a life that is very different from ours. From movie sets to expensive dinners to private planes to mansions and parties, the high life of the Los Angeles rich and famous. So what the f does this have to do with this guy living in a semi-dungeon in Austin, Texas? Well, because these two people had an extremely messy relationship.
Yep.
And their very public divorce was about to be broadcast for the entire world to see. And this would be the perfect place for Asmongold to try something new. Welcome to the React era. Asmon exploded into a new realm of popularity.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
only was this during prime COVID times where viewership was already at its highest, but this was some real deal courtroom drama turned up to 11.
Yep.
Accusations were being thrown left and right, and at the center of it all was one of the most recognizable faces on Earth. And Asmon was there eating it up the entire time.
Oh,
and his
yeah.
audience loved it, with Asmongold reaching an all-time high of just under 500,000 live viewers on the verdict day of the trial.
Answer, yes.
Ooh.
Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven, by clear
Oh
and
my
convincing
God.
evidence, that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes.
True.
Those kind of numbers made one thing absolutely clear. Asmongold's React era was here to stay.
I'm not fucking leaving.
People want to hear Asmon's take on the action, and they want to know where they should lean. What side are they supposed to take when their friends bring it up? What extra detail can they share because their favorite streamer said something interesting? It creates kind of a vacuum where you have a massive amount of people all repeating the exact same thing because instead of actually forming an opinion on whatever the topic is based on the information presented to them.
Well, okay, yes, that is true. However, the argument that would be said is it's in an influencer's best interest to make an echo chamber. Because why would you want to surround yourself with people that do nothing but disagree with you? I think Asmon's, like, at least his Twitch chat or whatever, on whatever channel he's on, he doesn't put sub mode on, like, very rarely. I think he has put it on, like, sometimes, but, like, I don't remember the last time it was ever on. And usually what that means is, like when you have sub mode on is you only have people that, you know, subscribe to the channel and, like, they understand they're not gonna, like, talk shit or whatever. And people that are not subbed, you know, if you turn it off or whatever, there's just gonna be people that maybe have, like, a disagreement with you or have, like, a different opinion or something like that. So Asmon always leaves sub mode off, you know. Most of the time, if you want to, like, ask a question or something, you know, you just type it in, and he's, even if your, like, opinion is, like, different than his, as long as you form it, like, correctly or whatever, he's, like, more than willing to, like, address it or whatever.
They just copy what this guy says.
What's up, y'all?
And while
that's
that
not
might
what I'm
seem
doing,
all
that's not what
fine
I'm
and
doing.
dandy in certain
Yeah,
situations,
it fucking is.
sometimes you really just gotta think for yourself and realize that whatever bullshit hill your streamer is willing to die on might not be the kind of place you want to end up standing when shit gets real.
You're gonna cry and be a little bitch about this. Barry leaves the outset for go to Wendy's, so it's just moved to another state. A funny react for sure. Well, hey, man, if you want to sit there and get cancer, that's fucking fine.
Here's the thing. Reacting is popular. You can't deny it. It's so popular that if you look at Asmon's clip channel on YouTube, you can see that his most popular clips ever all come from his quote-unquote coverage of the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard divorce trial.
You're right.
That's a lot of eyeballs on Asmon, and a lot more than he's ever got from Twitch. So by suddenly shooting up in popularity and becoming a more mainstream name, Asmongold began to draw the attention of a lot of people that he didn't want paying any sort of attention to him at all.
Yeah.
People who like to turn an offhand comment into some sort
Yeah, if you want to appeal to a broader audience, you better be ready for when that broader audience doesn't like you.
of massive bombshell. People who aren't afraid to call him out on whatever it is he's saying. And people who honestly just want to make an example out of him. So while Asmon, of course, wasn't scared of these people, he definitely didn't want to deal with all their crap. But for a guy saying that he welcomes criticism and that you should always be able to talk back and forth online without crossing a line, he really sure did seem to pull back from the flame when it got a little too hot. So the banhammer came crashing down, and with that, Asmongold went offline. Forever.
Yeah. Chapter 3, the Zach Rawr era, and, you know, subsequently the React era. You know, so I'm just going to assume he understands that the difference between, again, like what I was saying before, the difference between the Asmongold character and just, I don't think Rawr is Zach's last name. I don't care what his last name is. Just, maybe his first name isn't even Zach. Maybe it's something else, but, you know, there is a difference between Asmongold and Zach Rawr.
Now, maybe some of the things I've pointed out make it seem like I'm not a big fan of Asmongold at all. But in reality, it's the opposite. I think he's great, and I've always been lurking in his streams or checking out his latest and greatest clips on YouTube. So when he signed out of his popular Twitch channel, I gotta say I was a little sad. But it's a good thing Zach Rawr exists.
What's up, boys?
This is Zach. He loves Taco Bell, he hates fruit, and you guessed it, he says what he wants when he wants.
Went from being a video gamer streamer to be a TMZ. See, this is some this makes me so mad.
That's kind of true, though. It's not entirely wrong.
Makes me so mad. I sit here and I play a video game non-stop. No camera, no thanking subs, no sponsor segments. Gaming, 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 gaming. And I take 40 fucking minutes to talk about Andrew Tate, one of the most notorious baldies in the whole world. And somehow this is ruining it's ruining everything.
Nah, it's not ruining anything. It's just a different thing of entertainment. That's all it is.
Oh, you're ruining the whole stream with this. Get the fuck out of here.
You might know him by his more popular online personality, Asmongold.
Sup, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold.
But this is his alt channel, Zach Rar, a kind of secret stream that's more for his hardcore audience and his true, real fans. It's here where he can interact with his community, take part in the Steak and Eggs podcast with his friends and OTK business partners Emaru and Tectone. He can play games, he can react. It's everything you want, just under a new name. But the problem is, having an average viewership of like 20,000 people
Yeah, who cares about the viewership? You're still like watching your favorite streamer. So what? They're not fucking jumping up and down, doing like flips and twists and whatever, and like saying a bunch of crazy shit. So what? I mean, at the end of the day, man, if you don't like the stream, you can just watch something else. I mean, I don't think it's that tough.
kind of makes it not a secret anymore. And going through the same process of playing games, then talking shit about them, and then covering some sort of internet drama like you're the #1 reporter on the scene, kind of just makes it the same thing as Asmongold. And it's because of this that the same problem arises. No matter where he goes, his damn mouth always gets him into trouble. It's a never-ending cycle that he's trapped in. And I hope he doesn't change.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't really know. But like, when you have fuck you money, you can pretty much do whatever you want, man.
Because honestly, it's the reason he is who he is. But sometimes he should know when to shut the hell up.
Ah.
A person should.
Yeah. So this was a fun little video. I think this was like mostly true, and it doesn't, you know. Yeah, I mean, this was awesome. I like this. Let's see. Let's see how many hours of content he can generate from this 10-minute video. Bro, he can probably generate like at least 3 other videos from this. So he can react to this, which is 1. Someone else will react to this, and then he can react to the other person's reaction, and then he can react to his original reaction that he made. So there's 3 right there. Easy. So yeah, I think this was funny. Oh man. Yeah, this is a good video. Yeah, I want to see more of this. Of like different streamers or whatever. This was awesome. Oh man. All right, that's pretty much it. Later.